Hello everyone, it's Ranger John, the park historian at Charles Towne Landing. For the past month, we've been engaging in an experiment in practical history, attempting to construct a small Earthfast dwelling house using the building techniques and a style of architecture appropriate to the English Atlantic world during the early modern period. I'd like to introduce you to really the driving force behind this project, an amazing educator who keeps us all inspired here at the park. CJ!
Hey guys, I'm CJ. I'm, as John said, a volunteer here at Charles Towne Landing. And yeah, I mean, I love the 17th century, and I love getting to show visitors here at the park all the cool stuff that we get to do. You may have heard John mention Earthfast. One of the really cool things about the structure behind me, and when we talk about really especially early architecture here in Carolina, we're talking about something that's impermanent, that's not going to be here for probably more than 2 or 3 years after it's constructed. Earthfast means that without stone or brick to act as a foundation, that the primary posts and beams supporting the weight of the house are going to be buried or fastened directly into the earth.
So we're looking at the progress that we've made thus far. We've only been out here working for about a day to a day and a half a week on this project. And just to give you a sense of scale and how small the structure is, CJ is going to walk in from the other side.
Hey guys, you can certainly see this isn't a very big building. In fact, we've been joking about it sort of being like tiny house, 1670. Width-wise, the structure is about 8 feet wide and about 14 feet long here in the central chamber. Now, it will get a little bit longer. We're going to be adding a chimney onto the north side of the structure. When we look at something this small, not very typical when they first got off the boat. They would have wanted to construct larger quartering houses to house 50, 60, 70 colonists at a time. But one this small would have been built by that first generation of colonists moving out of those quartering houses. Still large enough to house 3 or 4 enslaved Africans or indentured servants, or even a small family building their first home here in Carolina.
So we're looking at what might be considered the basic building block of unskilled labor, perhaps even the crutch of unskilled labor.
In fact, this forked post is referred to in the 17th century as a cratchit. John Smith, when referencing the construction of the church at Jamestown, described it as being a homely building set upon cratchits. We've been able to compare archaeology at Jamestown and here at Charlestown to point to the fact that one of the buildings discovered in 2001 would have at least been partially built using cratchits as their vertical posts.
So we're looking at what you might think of as a lazy cratchit here. It's laying down on the job, hasn't been used yet. But the word cratchit actually derives from a Germanic word meaning crutch. So when we're referring to cratchits, we're definitely not talking about Tiny Tim and Bob Cratchit.
You mean not Charles Dickens?
No, this is actually Charles Towne.
Nice one, John.
All right, guys, so we're going to be bringing you a series of videos documenting our progress. And what we're going to do next time for our next installment, we're going to rewind a bit and show you the phase 1, if you will, of the construction process. We're going to put our first posts in the ground. We're going to connect them with horizontal beams. Then we're going to make some mistakes and try to correct those mistakes, and then start to put up our principal rafters. So come on back and join us. It should be a lot of fun.